Oh boy, this is it. We've done it this time. We have done it this time. We took Tracfone, one of our most popular brands here at HSN, and we made it even better. First, let me tell you about the phone itself. This is the Samsung Galaxy A16, one of the most sought after brands when it comes to smartphone. That is your Samsung. It is 5G capable, and look at the coverage you're getting. You're getting unlimited talk, so talk as much as you want. We're not going to count your minutes. Unlimited text, text as much as you want. No one is counting. And when it comes to data, 6 gigabytes of data. And remember, when you're hooked up to Wi-Fi at home or at the coffee shop or at work, you're not even using that data. So you're not counting minutes, you're not counting how many text messages you're sending, and you have a ton of data. It is one of the largest screens that we do here with Tracfone, this 6.7-inch screen. The touchscreen is just amazing, so responsive, ultra bright. Inside, you have an octa-core processor inside. I'll explain that to you, but that's like 8 brains inside. 128 gigabytes of storage, 128, and it's expandable. I want you to hear that part, because normally when you go buy a smartphone and you spend $1,000, you have to decide how much you're ever going to want to use. With this phone, you can expand it. You can have more storage if you want. I want you to think about a minute how much we are using our phones for. Connecting with friends and family, watching our favorite show, checking social media, maybe navigating on the map. And here is the kicker. I want you to hear this. Brand new Samsung Galaxy A16 phone. No monthly bills, no surprise overages. No, all of a sudden this month it got so much more expensive. Nope, this is a one-time purchase today at over 50% off our HSN price. Look how beautiful that phone is at $129.99. Free shipping and handling for you right now today. Plus, let me tell you everything else you are getting. And we can show that on the screen if we want to show you all the other things you are getting, because you are getting your charger, your car charger, your clicker stand. You're gonna love that because that goes on the back of your phone and you can set it up properly as well. And the case that is made specifically for this phone in the black, the pink marble, the tortoise shell. I'll show you all that, but take a look. If you went out and picked all this up separately, it's almost $500. And that's what we expect, right? That's what we expect. You go into an electronics store, you're like, I'm probably gonna drop about $500 today. Today, you're getting all of that at $129.99. That's over $350 in savings you are getting today. And this is a one-time purchase. You're not getting a monthly bill with this as a one-time purchase. I want to show the colors very quickly because I want to get our friend out here as well. I'm going to show you here. Take a look. The black on the end, you see the black, pink marble, tortoise shell, gold blue marble. Look at that. Wild teal, purple paisley. These are all cases that fit specifically for this phone. And then up here is our tropical beach. I'd love to bring out our special guest to tell us all about the features, how great this 3-lens camera system is. Lori Leland is here to tell us all about it. Lori,
hi,
boy, did we nail it this time or what?
We nailed it.
We
nailed it.
With everything right now, I know in the world everything's getting more expensive and everything. How about getting rid of one of your biggest bills every month?
Oh my gosh, what a relief, right? To not have a phone bill, that would be amazing. And you know, a lot of us have been talking and thinking about the potential tariffs, and we don't know what's going on with that, but everything could be a lot more expensive in the near future. With this, you're locking in this price here today. You're getting not only the phone, but you're also getting your entire year of service, including the unlimited plan. So it's amazing. But Ty, this is the latest and greatest. This is the A16 5G from Samsung. So the Samsung Galaxy, we all know and love this brand, one of the world's most aspired to own phone brands. Goes back and forth between Apple and Android every single year, and it's always a Samsung Galaxy, but this is in the top 2 of the most popular phones in the world. So we love that. Big, bright, beautiful screen. Biggest screen we've ever done. It's 6.7 inches. It's an edge-to-edge infinity display, and you know what else it is? It's a Super AMOLED screen. So in the world of television sets, that's the most expensive one because it's bright, it's glowing, it's easy to see. And I joke about this all the time, Ty, but the older I get, the longer I need my arms to be, right? So you want that big screen to be able to see it. I'm totally in denial about needing readers.
I know,
It's coming. But you're also getting octa-core processing power here, so 8 brains are under the hood, meaning everything you tap on. Look at how responsive.
It's fast.
Look at how lightning fast. This is so quick. You're never waiting. Everything is so responsive with whether you're playing games, if you're shopping online, watching videos, there's no jerking, no lag time. If you're shopping online, whatever it is you're doing, you're going to be able to do it on this phone in rapid fire succession. So we love that. And then also the cameras. Oh my goodness, Samsung cameras.
Yes.
I cannot overstate how good they are because they are so good. You are getting here a 50 megapixel main camera. You're also getting as well that 5 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, and you're also getting a 2 megapixel macro camera. Look at how beautiful this phone is on the back. You get an LED flash to go along with it, and the cameras work together so you don't have to select. It just simply means you're gonna have great depth and great focus in all of your images, and you can shoot 1080p high definition video from the back cameras and from the front facing camera as well. This is great for selfies, video chatting, and so much more. And then let's talk about the value of the bundle, because you are getting the best plan we do. This is called the unlimited plan, and it's unlimited because you can talk all you want, text all you want. You're not counting numbers or seeing how many airtime minutes you have with our traditional plans. You're even getting 6 gigabytes of data and an entire year to use it. So that averages about half a gig of data per month. You can always buy more data if you run out, but if you just turn on Wi-Fi, let me show you how to do it. Swipe down from the top right here, Takes you right into your menu. You see the radiating lines on the far left, press and hold. This is gonna take you into your Wi-Fi menu. You simply select from the list of available Wi-Fi networks. I'm on Studio Wi-Fi here at HSN, and now most of the features and functions and things I'm doing on my phone, I don't even have to touch the data part of my package. So imagine, all you can talk, all you can text with unlimited talk, unlimited text for an entire year, along with that 6 gigs of data. Amazing, amazing value. The airtime alone here is $154. And you said it, the most important thing that I can tell you about Tracfone is no bills.
No.
You're never gonna have a phone bill.
Look,
ever.
what you see on your screen, this is not to get you started and then you have to pay a monthly bill. I want to make sure you hear this clearly. $129.99. That is it. And you get a full year. That gives you a full year of that Tracfone coverage, which is normally $154. And we're not sacrificing on the phone. This is Samsung. This is not a brand that you haven't heard of. This is the Samsung right there. That's $154 that you are getting thrown in. That is for 1 full year. And remember, just hook up to Wi-Fi. You're not going to run through that data. Free shipping and handling. Now, your 5 flexible payments, what really we're talking about right now is $26. $26 for you to get it home, and it'll be $26, no added fee. There's no added interest on that for 5 months, and then you've got that $129.99 paid off, and then for a full year, you are watching your social media videos. You are watching maybe a movie, favorite TV show. You have something responsive when you travel, when you navigate, talking to friends, maybe getting FaceTime with friends, maybe doing a business meeting on this phone that you can rely on. And then look how big that screen is. You can just see how beautiful that is. Okay, let's talk about Tracfone. If somebody's tuning in right now, and they're not familiar with Tracfone, right? Maybe they haven't watched us in a while, because Tracfone's been one of our leading brands here. Why do we all love this Tracfone so much?
We love this Tracfone. It is covered by Verizon, as you're seeing on your screen. So this is going to be the coverage that you would expect to get from Verizon when you sign a contract. But with your Tracfone service, there's no contract. There's no credit checks. There's no overage fees. There's no hidden costs. There's no roaming. There's no early termination. Really, a lot of the difficult things or the pain points we used to experience with our contract service, it's gone with Tracfone. Totally gone. Let me run you through a few of the benefits. If you happen to be with Tracfone now.
The cameras are so good.
I know, right?
Cameras are so good. Hello.
Hello.
Look at that. Hello.
Oh, hello. And with that selfie cam, that's a 13 megapixel selfie cam, great for, with the skin smoothing for social media. You can just post any of your pictures instantly without having to edit them. I love that. But what I want you to realize is no matter what carrier you're currently with, if you have a phone number you're really attached to, Tracfone is going to be able to port over your same phone number so you don't lose it. And if you're upgrading today, please do keep in mind this is an upgrade. It really is and truly is an upgrade. PC Mag called this phone excellent in its ratings and reviews, so I just did a little bit of research on that over the last week, and I was blown away by that. Octa-core processing power, like we mentioned, so everything is lightning fast, and you have a ton of memory here. You have 128 gigabytes of built-in memory. That's about 4 times what we usually offer. We usually offer 32.
Right.
This is 128. So what 128 gigabytes means, you're gonna be able to save and store about 64,000 photographs, which is crazy, 1,000 minutes of HD video, which is a lot, and you could even do your songs as well. So on your songs is about 30,000 songs.
Look how clear that video is.
And look at that.
Wow.
There's a little puppy.
Look how clear that is. The blades of grass. You can see the detail. That is remarkable.
It's really a beautiful visual. So you're gonna absolutely love shooting video with this. She's so funny. She's like barking at the ducks, and then they spooked her and she had to run away.
Yeah.
Dogs are so funny. But we have so much fun with this shooting video, and you don't worry about filling it up, because with 128 gigabytes, you have all of that space. And then here's the other thing. The big carriers now, they have $1,000 Samsung Galaxies, right?
Yes,
$1,100 Samsung Galaxies. And guess what they took away? They took away this little expandability slot over here on the side. So you have what you have, and if you fill it up, then you either have to sit there and delete pictures, so you have space now to take more pictures or shoot more video. On this phone, it is future forward. So many reasons it is, because of that 5G service, but you also have the expandability slot. And Ty, this isn't just a little bit of memory you can pop in here. This is the most highly expandable phone we've ever offered. Do you know what it is?
What?
1.5 terabytes.
1.5
that
terabytes.
That is 1,500 gigabytes. So that's hundreds of thousands of photos, hours and hours of video.
You'll never run out. You're not going to need to worry about that, because we use our phones for so much now, for taking so many pictures and videos, and Christmas morning, and maybe at the wedding, all these little moments that you want to capture. You don't have to worry about that now. And I want to point out again, I can't say this enough, at $129.99, that is a one-time fee purchase. This isn't a monthly, doesn't come with monthly bills. It's not a monthly payment. You are getting no monthly bills here. I do want to show up on the screen too, if you were to purchase everything separately, because that's what happens. We walk into an electronics store and you want that Samsung phone, but then if you were to pick up everything separately, which we do, we need the case, we need the car charger, we need the charger, we want all of those added extras. I want you to take a look right here. The phone itself, $150, right? Then you've got the clicker, which you're gonna love, that kind of clicker stand, $14.99. You've got the case as well. You've got the phone charger, the wall charger, and then the plan that gives you unlimited talk, unlimited text. You don't have to worry about that. 6 gigabytes of data at $154. And then all the extra software that we're throwing in as well. If you ever want to try some of these apps that are a fee every month, you're getting a lot of those for free at $494.71. Let's call it $500. It would cost you $500. And when you think about it, you're like, yeah, that's about right, or even more than that when I walk into an electronics store. By the time I walk out, the price gone up and up and up. Here at HSN, we want to make sure you have everything you need right out of the box, plus a custom case that you get to choose the color at $129.99, at free shipping and handling, at 5 flexible payments. So what that means is right now it's $26. You put down $26, you choose the color of your case, we're shipping everything out to you, and that is it for an entire year. Now, Lori, when does that year start? Because I'm already thinking about picking these up maybe for my kids or for my mom and dad, but maybe I'm not gonna give it to them until June, maybe like.
Yeah, Father's Day, Mother's Day.
So when does that year start?
It starts, you have an entire year to get this service activated, and then the day you activate, you either call or go online, and all you do in your bundle, you look for this little red card right here, okay? So you look for this is your welcome, and it says start here, so you cannot miss it. It has all of the pertinent numbers on there. So you either call or go online, and then that's gonna activate your service, and that starts the clock on the 1 year. You can talk all you want, text all you want, so you're no longer sitting there looking and making sure you have enough messages, and oh my gosh, I can't send this one, or you have to be very moderate if you only have 1,500 for the year, like most of our plans offer. With this, text all you want. And if you are, or you know someone who's on a fixed income, like my mom, and oh my gosh, we're budgeting like crazy right now, just in case, right? There's so much going on.
It's true.
But my mom, she could not do the whole over $100 payment every single month because she couldn't justify it. She wasn't using her phone as much as she needed to justify over $100 a month, and that was going to be too costly for her budget anyway. With this amount of money you see on your screen could be the last amount of money you spend on your cell service for the whole year. You're not leasing the phone. You own it outright. There's no extra cost.
That's a really good point, because those big companies make you lease the phone.
They make you lease it, and they're asking you to spend $40, $50, $60 every single month in order to lease the phone. But with this, you get it home. You own it. There's There's no credit check. You get signed up for it at your convenience. You've got a year to do so. And then you can talk and text all you want with 6 gigabytes of data for the whole year. It's an amazing value. And let me show you the extras, because typically when you do go in and sign that contract, yeah, you're leasing the phone. Yeah, it costs a lot of money. It's super expensive. The phones are usually in the thousands these days. And then they take you over and they say, oh, here are the cases. Oh. So there's the $30 cases, yes, and the $40 and the $50. With this, we're including for you a custom molded case. Of course, you can always use a different case if you prefer to, but we are including this one, and we have beautiful colors for you with that coordinating, and I mean absolutely matching clicker. The clicker is awesome. So it can adhere to the back, so you can either use it with or without the case. You can use it directly on the back of the phone, or you don't have to use it at all. Totally up to you. But what I like about the clicker is it folds flat. Yeah. So see, it's right there. And then you want to use it, you just pop it down like this, and now I've got this great little hand holder that makes it really convenient. This is a larger screen phone, so I don't want to drop and break it, by the way. If you have a broken screen right now on your cell phone, it'll probably cost more than this. It is. To replace your screen.
Absolutely.
Am I right?
You get a brand new phone. I love that purple paisley. Is that the
so
purple
cool?
paisley? That is beautiful. Yep. And you do. And you can stand. We always need that place, like if we're talking to friends or you want to record a video, you're like, I got to balance it against some books or something. Now you've got your stand. Listen, I know there was a time when you had to buy a smartphone, it was $1,000, or maybe it was $700, and you thought like, well, that was my only option, and I have to lease it through a certain company, and that's not the only option anymore. With Tracfone, with Samsung, with HSN, what we do for you now, take those big names like Samsung, like Google. I want to show you how nice and organized all this is. Look how nice and organized this is. If I want all my Google stuff, my Google Maps or whatever, or my YouTube, it's all perfectly right there. Look how clean, how nice that is. Anything I need is right there. So what we've done, taken Samsung, Tracfone, Google, HSN, and we've given you everything you need and nothing you don't, right? A lot of times those $1,000 phones, they are packed with all this other technology that you are never going to use anyway, but you're certainly going to pay for. So right now, you're getting all of those features that you need at $129.99, whether it is navigating out on a hike and you want to follow along. Remember, it is covered by Verizon. Covered by Verizon, one of the leaders in the world. And look at this. You have software that stays up to date. That is amazing. That 6 years of OS software staying up to date.
We've never done that.
I've never done that before. Octa-core processor. Also, with this Samsung phone, you're also getting Samsung Wallet, Samsung TV Plus, YouTube Premium subscription. You're getting all of this included, which is all additional cost. And then you see that 3-camera system. I will give you a little heads up here. The heads up when you get yours home, and you're gonna love it, and you go out with friends and family, you're out at that dinner, you're at that wedding shower, maybe you're out at the park or at the beach, and everyone notices that you have a Samsung Galaxy phone. They're gonna ask you to take the pictures because you will have the best camera in the group. You will have the best camera in the group. Everyone's gonna ask you to take the pictures. Now, what we've heard from people, and I love this, some people have a smartphone that they like, that they use. Now, if you wanna switch over your phone number, you can, no problem, but if you need an additional phone, you're opening up a new business.
Right.
Maybe you want it for something. Some people use it as their dating phone.
Dating phone. My girlfriend was back on the market again after many, many years. And she didn't want to give out the main phone number. She got a Tracfone, and that was her dating phone. And then once they graduated to, being worthy of getting her actual phone number, then she could pass that along. But this is a great, gatekeeper.
It's a great way.
Tom Wise, we all know and love Tom Wise here on the network. He came to me for some advice a couple years ago about a business phone, and he wanted to get a Tracfone. I said Samsung Galaxy all the way. Yeah. Every time I see him now, and it's been 2 years probably, he says, oh my gosh, that has been the best work phone I could ever imagine because there's no phone bill. And I just switched to that beautiful pink marble case because look at that, so pretty. Now I am using it with the clicker. You don't have to. With or without the clicker will adhere to the back of your phone or the back of the case if you choose to use it. But again, a really, really great holder for this, and it's an amazing stand as well. Just click it into place. When you're not using it, just click it closed. So really convenient, really easy, big, bright, beautiful screen like we talked about. And here's the thing, we were talking about that operating system. So this is Android 14, which is one of the latest operating systems. That simply means everything is working smoothly, it's working quickly, and it's all up to date. This particular phone is the only phone that we have ever offered that comes with 6 complete years of operating system upgrades. So automatically that update is going to be pushed through to you when there's a new update available. And you know what that means for you? This is future forward. forward, because you're going to be just sitting back, relaxing, receiving all of the upgrades that you have coming to you through this phone over the next 6 years. So it is an amazing way to make sure you're up to date. You got the newest and the freshest and the latest. And the other thing is, it doesn't make you feel like you need to upgrade all the time because you're missing out on something.
Right.
And it also stays secure with those updates. So future forward because of 5G service, which we're going to break down in just a moment. You look very handsome talking on that phone.
It feels good. It looks good. It feels good, right? You don't even have to be talking to anybody. I just feel good. Look how slick. Look how slick that is and how big the screen is. It's just. Hey, look, it's Samsung Galaxy, right? I know I don't have to tell you about Samsung Galaxy. I'm looking up HSN's new home. There's HSN's new home. There it is, right there. But look how slick, how beautiful that screen is. And listen, I'm going to tell you, all touchscreens are not created equal. Have you ever gotten a touchscreen, maybe you paid a little less for, and it doesn't really respond? See how responsive this is, how fast this is? So you're not sacrificing anything,
Nothing.
Lori.
And when we talk about the specs on this phone, that 6.7-inch high-definition edge-to-edge infinity display, yeah, it's a lot of words. It really sounds like a television set, right? That's what you're getting, 90 hertz. That means something to you if you're a gamer, if you are watching a lot of videos here. It means there's no lag time. It's not juddery or stuttery. Look at how smooth and quick the operation is. Like you said, super responsive to that touch screen, which is absolutely incredible. It is that super AMOLED, so the very, very expensive TVs utilize that, that technology. You're getting it here, so it's bright, it's glowy, it's easy to see, so we love that. You are also getting the unlimited plan, and I just want to mention this again. I can't say it too much. You don't have to count talk minutes. You don't have to count text messages. You don't have to worry about it because this is unlimited talk and unlimited text. And you even have the 6 gigabytes of data too for the year. So that's really exciting. It's about a half a gig a month on average. But here's the thing. Most of what you're doing on your phone, you can do over Wi-Fi without even dipping into this data.
That's right.
Now, one of the things you might be doing turn-by-turn GPS navigation in the car. In that case, you would be using data because you're not attached to a Wi-Fi hotspot unless you have one of the fancy cars that has Wi-Fi built right in, and then you could be using Wi-Fi in your car.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't have that feature, but that's cool. But take a look at this. So I've got my little mic right here. Are you ready? This is your Google Assistant built right in. Driving directions to Miami, Florida. And it's going to give me my turn-by-turn GPS navigation.
So fast.
So fast. Check this out. What's the weather? Oh, it's 81. It's pretty hot. And she's telling us the answer. So I love that your assistant is here, so you can use this hands-free. You can just say, hey, Google, or okay, Google. Yep, there she goes. And yep, she's like, I'm ready. So you can be totally hands-free. You can add things to your shopping list, set reminders, use your Google Assistant for all of that, which is really exciting too. So when we say fully upgraded, unbelievable, future forward, fancy smartphone, that's what you're getting in the A16
Look,
5G.
we took something that you love already and we just made it better, more feature-rich, made it unlimited, giving you the power covered by Verizon. Over 3,300 have been ordered today. Listen, if you have a smartphone that you like already, maybe it's very expensive and you think, you know, I want to get rid of that monthly bill. Because sometimes that monthly bill is $100, sometimes all of a sudden it's $125.
True.
Sometimes it's $90. Like, what is going on? Well, added fees and overages and all these things. Maybe get rid of that for a while, right? And maybe you switch over. Maybe you keep your same phone number and you switch over. Maybe you're picking this up. You're going to keep your smartphone if you don't mind that monthly bill. And you need that additional phone. Maybe it's for a younger person in your life or you want to control, you know what I mean? You can put the parental settings on it and everything you want. But giving them unlimited talk and text, you know how young people love to text. You're not counting their text messages. Let them text like crazy. Let them talk on the phone like crazy. It is unlimited. Maybe it's for them. Maybe it's mom and dad who still have a flip phone. Maybe that flip phone. And you want them to get a newer phone, but you don't want them to have to pay that monthly fee. I get it. It's like, Mom, get a new phone, please. I'm sending you pictures of the kids and videos of the kids, and I'm sending you funny videos that I want you to watch, and I want you to have a good camera. And Mom and Dad say, well, I don't want the $100 a month. So you don't have to. It's $129.99. It is 5 flexible payments of only $26 for the next 5 months. No added fee, no added interest. This is why this has been wildly popular today. Your plan is for a full year. It is unlimited talks. It is unlimited text. It is 6 gigabytes of data. And it is a Samsung Galaxy with 5G. 5G is soon to be everywhere. And if you don't have a phone that is 5G capable, you won't be able to take advantage of it. What is 5G? Is something like 10 times faster than 4G.
More than 10 times faster.
That's
We're going to
amazing.
take you through. So check this out, 5G. Again, this is part of the future today. So we love this upgrade. It simply means that you are ready when 5G gets to your area. If it's not already, it'll be there soon.
It will.
You'll be ready for it.
It will.
So 5G is more than 10 times faster than 4G. So we love 5G for so many reasons. It happens to be the newest and the latest technology. If you're downloading music or if you're downloading movies or anything that you might want to download, it's going to be lightning fast, super quick, seconds instead of minutes like it used to be. So your download speeds are quick. Everything is lag free. So your streaming is going to be effortless. You're going to love that about it. And you have that better gaming experience as well. So 5G makes this future forward. 128 gigabytes of built-in memory that is expandable to 1.5 terabytes. That makes this future forward. The fact that you're getting one of the latest Android operating systems, that's Android 14, and the ability to upgrade over the next 6 years to a brand new operating system every single year, that tells you that this phone is meant to last and you're gonna be able to use it for everything in your life, whether you're shopping online, you're watching your movies, you're on YouTube, you go into the Google Play Store, you download your apps and your games and your books and all the things that you want to be able to do, you can absolutely do it.
Woo!
This
camera's so good.
I love it.
This camera's amazing. Sorry, take a look.
Amazing.
This camera is so good.
It's so
look at
good.
that.
It
Sorry
really
to interrupt.
is.
Sorry to interrupt, but when I have a Samsung Galaxy in my hand, which I normally don't.
You feel like a photographer.
You do. I'm going
right?
to test it out. I'm going to go for it.
I love it.
Yeah.
The pictures turn out amazing, and you are not joking. All of my friends make me take all of the pictures whenever we're out anywhere because I'm the Samsung Galaxy person. They look unbelievable, crisp and clear with that triple camera configuration, 50 megapixel main camera here. And we're not kidding. We were out here not too long ago selling cameras that have a 12 megapixel sensor for $200, and we were like, you guys,
yeah, right.
you got to get this. And that was like 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. With this, it's built in. So this is everything. It's your camera, it's your camcorder, it's your communication tool and device. It is your portal to the internet. It is your way to play games. You can get on social media.
Good. Look how clear that is.
Everything.
Look how clear.
At you.
I'm switching through the lenses. Now I'm on the long lens.
Oh, yeah. And you
Dan
can
looks way over there. And now I'm on the close-up lens. And now I see Dan's beautiful face right up close up.
So handsome.
It's so good. Oh, and I just want to show you the case. Remember, because when we talk about cases, you go into a store and you're like, well, this case, but it's kind of generic case. It's not really built for this phone. This case is built for this phone. This I have the Tropical Beach on with the clicker on the back. So now look at that. When you're sitting, scrolling through social media, or you're carrying it with you, maybe you're pulling your suitcase and you have to look at your phone or you're traveling, look, it's right there on your hands. And then when you want to set it down, right now, it's a stand for you. You're getting all of that included. And if you want it to be flat to fit back in your pocket, it is flat to fit back in your pocket. All of those features that you're getting, the accessories that you're getting included, $129.99 is the flat one-time purchase. That is it. Your flexible payment is $26. It's free shipping and handling, and we're about to do a spray test.
It's water resistant too, so splash and dust resistant, IP54 rated, which you don't see that all the time on phones. So it's really exciting. The Samsung Galaxy is super durable. We want you to be able to hold on to this for years and years. And with no bills, oh my gosh, this is gonna put so much money back in your pocket, and it's so fun to use. You're gonna love it.
It is great to use and not worrying about that bill. Okay, almost 3,400 have now sold today. I hear the music, which means I gotta wrap it up. Gotta wrap it up with our Samsung Galaxy. I hope you grabbed it. I hope you grabbed 1, 2, 3. I hope you called your friends and says jump in. There's your item number right now. Lori, thank you. What a wonderful